Yes, Yo-Kai Watch Season 3. What I think is honestly the best of the Yo-Kai Watch season. So today we'll be discussing what Yo-Kai Watch Season 3 improves upon on Yo-Kai Watch Season 2. So with that, let's just get into it. So our first story begins where we meet Haley Ann, or Inaho in the Japanese version. She was first standing in line for a Sailor Cutie's, action figure until they ran out. And when she was thinking about going home and crying, she eventually sees a space watch. When she gets home and tries using the watch for the first time, she's unsure really how to use it. After a weird occurrence happening at school, decides to use the light. It comes out a yokai named Usapion, where he tells her that that's not the space watch, it's actually a yokai watch, specifically the new yokai watch Model U. At first, Haley feels disappointed that she's not able to talk to aliens. She later finds out that this could actually start something great, because Usapion tells her about Dr. Hewley, a very important rocket scientist, which they later on have to look for. So apparently Nate's story goes like this, where Whisper finds out that Steve Jaws, the original owner of Yapo Inc., apparently resigned. And then he finds out his replacement, Mark Orkenberg, where he announces the Yokai Watch Model U, saying how every metal used in the previous watches are compatible with the newer watch. But he says that it's not available to market, and there'll only be a few people who can test out the watch. And Whisper gets really mad because he thinks that only the richest of the richest people are able to try it, and he will never be able to try the new watch. Until Hyderabad actually gives Nate the Yokai Watch Model U because he actually knows Mark Orkenberg. But when Nate tries out the watch, he seems pretty confused about everything. But a yokai named Cornfused is making him doing this, so once Cornfused leaves, Nate's actually pretty excited about the new watch. Now the first two side segments pretty much connect with each other. So first off, we have Biddy Rocket Weekly. This is where Haley and Usapion decide to build a rocket, and all they need is the power of a few yokai. So they go around and start looking for yokai, and the way they do it is pretty much just like a little quiz thing, looking for where it would be. And at first Usapion thinks he has the obvious answer, but Haley conveniently gets the correct yokai because of weird coincidences. After building the rocket, they decide to show Dr. Hewley, and at first he doesn't really believe, so he decides to tell Haley that she can do great things, which leads on to the next one, which is the Papillon Detective Agency. And pretty much what they do is solve mysteries for people and yokai. Then we have country folks who will try anything once. This is where Koma-san decides to go to the city and try out a few things because their faraway mom wanted to try it and she wants to know what it's like. And finally we have Koma-san Taxi. This is where Koma-san and Komajiro are driving a taxi, or talking to, yokai people genuinely hate, and try to see if they have like a redemption. My overall thoughts on Yokai Watch Season 3? It's definitely one of the best of the Yokai Watch season. Great characters, great story. Everything is definitely an improvement over Yokai Watch Season 2. But let me know what you thought of Yokai Watch Season 3 in the comments. With that, I'll see you guys next time.